Okay, I think we're all right. Looks like everything is really far behind. Well, we finished this map. We got 8 more, 6, 7 more. And trust me, it will take a while to get through this. I'm on my own. I have finished the second map here, uh, finished Incommunicado, and started on the Sunken. And it Incommunicado took a long time. It takes a bit. Anyway. All right. We're gonna start with this thing. One thing I wanted to make note of, a couple of things here. Up here, you can go to go through your garage here, or you can go and you can actually buy your vehicles here. This is the DOC dump truck. And this is the DOC Scout. You can also go over some you can go over here to company and press the triangle button in this case to change your paint scheme and your logo. All right, let's get on with it. This one is the same. You start off on the same map that you were on in the beginning, but it's larger. What happened is a storm hit and flooded everything. It's less damage than it would have been, according to the story. Less damage than it would have been if you hadn't done what you did in the first map, but still damage. And your headquarters is your base of operations has been moved. You gotta go to it, and well, you'll see it. The base of operations has moved across on the other side of the river. There's one bridge that still stood, and we get to learn to build bridges in this one. And the next one, we learn to build wooden bridges. The next one, the Incommunicado, one of the missions in the demo, or one of the, there was, well, actually a few of them in the demo. One of the maps from the demo was taken from the Incommunicado map. Operation Aftermath. North Africa Spring.
Looks like our hard work paid off. The storm's passed and the town's still standing. Still, we better check for damage. I've marked your destination at the harbor.
It's pretty much where we left off. I don't understand why things start off with in low gear, but without the all-wheel drive board. Now here's where we put down the walls. This area, our headquarters was over here. Not there anymore. We have to go over there, across this bridge. Been a little bit since I've been on this map. There was a little puddle right there. And there was not boulders in the road. I'm gonna go up this way, go through where our base was. Is nothing here. Well, I mean, the buildings are obviously here, but we've got none of our, we can't use it. It'd be nice if we use those trailers, but put a little bit of something in there. We'd have to have something to load them with, obviously. No, that's where the generator was in the first scenario. While the second scenario and the second scenario's map is just an expanded version. Is the first scenario's map with, well, yeah, it's an expanded version of the first map, the first scenario's map. And that doesn't hold for the rest of them. As far as I know. I mean, I've only done a couple. Ooh, that's a little I've only been on 2 maps beyond this one. No, I'm not moving. I moved. There's a building up here.
At least this bridge is still in one piece. We had to move our operations before the storm. We needed to get to that harbor, so it had to be lowered. I was a bit worried about it, storm and all.
Okay, that was interesting. This is one of the respawn locations. So if I tell it to recover, I have that recovery area, which is where we started, and the one that I'm sitting in now. But you have to actually come over here. This is where we learn how to make roads. Actually, crafting roads in Roadcraft. Who'd have thunk it? And in fact, we get to craft bridges. Well, one. I gotta move them boulders out of the way because I'm gonna have to have a route coming this way. Here is my new base of operations. It's one of them. There are a few of them on this map. Alright.
You might have noticed we've deployed some additional support. Supplies, vehicles, that kind of thing. But you'll need to jump in the crane and move all those containers out of the way first. And then you'll need to check the road from the harbor base to the transit point and clear out any hazards. Once that's done, you can plot a route for our vehicles.
What do we have here? Oh, my young vehicle. I've got no, it's just a cargo truck, and I got a cargo truck and the Scout and this thing. So what I'm going to do now is figure out how to make this thing work, at least in theory. Okay, that's interesting. Moving on down to whatever this is. And I gotta get, and once we get this one out of the way, well, we'll be finished. Now, one interesting thing is as soon as you switch out of a vehicle, or if it's attached to something, uh, the tethers will move. Here is my new cargo truck. We still have everything that we had from the other map. Okay. You don't have to put them in the. You don't have to store them. you switch from one map to the other, you don't have to store. Let's go to the garage. Got that. I've got the crane that I had. I've got the bulldozer. That cargo truck, and no, okay. This one's out. That one's out. That one's not. That one's not. That one's not. And that one is. Okay, so I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna go for it. This is just shortcutting through that. There's a road right here, but it gets muddy. It's not muddy. And this is going to get a little muddy too, but a whole lot less of it. At least I think it's going to get muddy. I'm not sure. I didn't use it that much when I played. When I did this for myself. Wide bed of powerful engine. What is this? Oh, the dump truck. Cool. Road has been damaged by the storm and is impassable for convoys. A nearby dump truck will do the trick. Switch to it and repair the damaged section.
GM Ghost 43. Welcome to my channel.
I'm scared.
GM Ghost 43.
There's a ghost in the chat.
I laugh in waving hand.
What's going on, man? I'm gonna put this big fella out of the way right here. What is going on? All right. Now here is my first dump truck.
GM Ghost 43. How you ding LOL?
I don't know how I ding. I'm still here, man. How are you? I hope things are going all right for you. I hope your back's feeling better. Now this thing is locked in all-wheel drive. I can switch on and off the differential, the lock differential, and put it in and out of low gear. Something I find pretty cool about these things is if you're in the right area.
GM Ghost 43. I'm okay.
If you're in the right area, I'm going to go ahead and dump a little sand out of here just to show you. Well, I didn't dump a little sand, but I dumped enough. Now, I press down on the D-pad, and it fills it back up. And I want to show you. I kind of want to give you a better view of that. Oh, it's telling me about the dozer. Okay, so now I don't know if you can see it, but the sand just falls out of the sky. I think it's kind of cool. Alright, so I think it wanted me to repair this patch of road.
GM Ghost 43. It's like magic rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that picture you posted. Are you back on Red Dead? Well, you didn't post it. You sent it to me on PlayStation. Or is it just something I just now noticed? Yeah, okay. It's telling me if I switch to the quarry view, anywhere in this circle, I can refill the dump truck. By magic.
GM Ghost 43. Yeah, finally hit 1 million.
Well, like I said, congratulations. Now share. Alright, I want to get my bulldozer out.
GM Ghost 43. All that money and nothing to spend it on.
Yeah.
Nightbot. Welcome to my channel. Nightbot.
Yeah, and $1 million in Red Dead money is very much different than from $1 million in GTA.
If I could share, I would.
Yeah. But then there'd be, people could just hand out money. There'd be really no reason to play the game at all. But oh man, I wish that they hadn't abandoned that game. I got to where I enjoyed, like doing, like hunting.
GM
I enjoyed doing that.
I'm just playing for XP now, trying to get to rank 1000.
There you go. Yeah, I think construct a drivable stretch of road from piles of sand, select grader mode. Alright, so we about to fill in some muck over here. Yeah, other than
Nightbot. If you are a new subscriber, don't forget to hit that notification bell, smiley face.
Luckily you've got a dump truck. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of the only, after a while, after you get going, after you kind of get up there, for me, at least, the only real enjoyable parts of the game were like just going hunting and like helping other people gain experience points and money, because like you said, there's nothing to spend it on. once you have the horses that you want and the weapons that you want, what's the point? Refill the magic sand. You saw that thing come over there and just fill my truck up, right? That big old front end loader. Now you saw that, right? It's not invisible. That's your imagination. I'm not in the refill area. There's going to be a mission right here to build this bridge. What I was bringing the crane over here for. Okay, now,
GM Ghost 43. Once I get the Ghost character to rank 1000, I'll be putting him to bed and just work on my second character.
Yeah, alright. What rank is he now? 990? Normally with this, I would just, what you're supposed to kind of do with this is just go into the middle, get in the middle of this and just do it. Just switch it to flattened sand
GM
mode.
Ghost 43.
Right,
rank 937.
Not far. You can cycle it through different modes. This one just flattens the sand out. There's one that breaks asphalt up. There's one that and there's one that just you can there's a manual. This is asphalt. It breaks the asphalt. So if you lay down a road and you want to pick it up, I guess I've never actually used it.
If you are enjoying the stream, please remember to subscribe for more and turn on notifications to know when I post a video or go live.
I can change the blade height, the blade angle, and all that stuff. That is marching. It's a cool way of saying it's ready to drive down the road. What I'm doing here is something my brother kind of pointed out. If you put the blade, instead of getting in the middle and pushing, getting in the middle and pushing does the job, but doing it this way, where you put the edge of the blade about in the middle, it makes it wider, and it can definitely make it smoother. Having a convoy going down through and getting stuck on a little bitty lump of sand is annoying, to say the least. I need to come back here and fix this little patch between these two. Wait. Yeah, right here where I'm sitting, I think I need to fix that. I get to build a bridge in a minute. Yeah, when I go to see the blade is down, but when I go to back up, it lifts it. Does it automatically, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Park that for a minute. I'm gonna sound cool. Park that for a no. I don't know if you know anything. Yeah, I will short. Pretty soon, I'll have the objective to build that bridge. Luckily, I've got enough. These little these concrete slabs. These are what I'll be needing. This thing I'm about to drive up on. That right there. My tires on. I need those. Oh, magic sand. You know, I know what it is. It's that British Spectre filling that truck up. That's why you can't see it. That's why you can't see him. He's a ghost. He's a friendly ghost, though, so, you know, don't, but, you know, we can't call him Casper because that name's taken. Wakey, wakey. Go ahead and come back this way so I push it, hopefully push it into that bit of mud there. Take this big one down here, and I'm gonna send her. I'm gonna put a route, send a route going. See if it makes it. Looks like it. We have no side quest, so like that, open that. We're going to do an infrastructure route from there. To keep on the center of that road. If I need to, I can go in and add. I can, if I like, let's go up here. Let's put one right there. Well, it looks to me, it looks like okay. Well, I can go back in there. Like, I'll have to finish the route, I guess. But I could go back in here and add a point here. Let me go ahead and can't demonstrate that right now, but you can add points between the points, and you can take away points. Kind of got to be careful where you put them because the trucks will put they will do their best to hit that point. So if I've had on one of the maps, on the map I'm working on now, I've had one of the points in the wrong position. So the truck's driving along. There's a cliff here. Truck's driving along and it hits this point and it tries to go hit this point. And when it goes over there, it's going along, and then it gets close to that point, and it steers for that point, but then it doesn't have time to correct to go back away from that cliff, so it just falls off. It's kind of it's kind of realistic about how the physics, how the like the suspension works. Also realistic about how how mud can get soupy if you keep driving through it. Alright, see if this works. Spectate it. And look at it here like this for with kind of a cinematic view, or switch to basically like I'm driving the thing. And make that turn. Or, you know, be up here watching. A little more interesting down here though. Once the second or third vehicle, this is the test route. Once the second or third vehicle actually makes it, it counts it as successful.
Ethan04.
And then you get paid for every
Someone
trip.
out a giant explosion behind you.
No. Yeah, once you get like once two or three of the test vehicles get through, you get it's a mission complete, but you still have you have rewards that you get per truck to a maximum number. I'll show you as soon as this gets done. It's kind of cool that on the test route, if it fails, between this dot and that dot, and I go in and edit the route and launch the vehicles again, it launches them from the last dot that it successfully passed. So it would launch the vehicles from here.
Nightbot. For all the working glitches on Fallout 4, go here https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=KFNJA9WRT9A.
Right here, remaining reward, $1,000 and 200 experience points. There we go.
Good job there. We need a base of operations on the other side of the river, and that means we need a bridge. I don't suppose you've built a bridge before, right? Well, there's a first for everything. Oh, and if you want a steady supply of concrete slabs, I have just the thing. You can send a concrete slab convoy from the warehouse to the harbor base. Not essential, but it should keep our reserves up.
Okay. What I was saying was like this. This one's successful. I got my initial money and experience points for making the route. This one has remaining 200 experience points and $1,000. I get them 40 experience points and $200 per truck. Set up the next base on the other side of the river, and the side quest is send a convoy of concrete to the harbor base. And I can't quite, well, I might be able to do, no, I need to go over there and clear out a little bit of rubble over in this area. But right now, I'm going to do this here thing. You need to build a bridge to cross the river. I can fly. No, I can't fly yet. I can, wait. Open the map to go to the Bridges tab. Go to the Bridges tab. Click on the Bridges tab. No, alright, so throughout the game you will use different types of bridges, resources the bridge requires, maximum angle of the bridge, and maximum length of the bridge. So I can have a 15-degree incline or decline on this concrete bridge, and maximum there's 20 sections, and none of that matters because this one's set. So going to
Nightbot. If you are enjoying the stream,
click
please
that,
remember
and
to
I'm
subscribe
gonna
for
put
more,
this here
and turn
color.
on notifications to know when I post a
I'll
video or
put
go
that
live.
mark right in the center of that road, and then I'm gonna, yep, there we go. We're gonna just drop the bridge down into the water, because that's perfectly reasonable. Or yeah, bring it over here. Thank you. Maybe I got an idea. Why don't we connect it to the other side of the old bridge? That would, I bet they didn't expect that. To build the bridge, deliver the required resources to any of the designated zones at either end. You can also cancel the plan by hovering and holding the square to delete. This will refund all resources used. Okay, got it. Now, man, where am I gonna? It's gonna take 7 whole concretes left. Where am I ever gonna get those? I always forget to turn the parking brake off. Let me see. I'm wondering, maybe it's possible, you think, that I might be able to get them off the ground from here. Plenty of them here to build this bridge. We got 3. I'm tired of maybe get it out of the way. Six. There we go. We have a magic bridge. Yeah, there I went, leaving the emergency brake on again. side quest of send a convoy with the concrete to the harbor base. Now this one I know is going to fail, so I can kind of show you a little bit about what I was talking about with editing. I know it's going to fail because the road's not clear and there's oh, Hutch. He just said that he's driving by. Well, that's not what he said. I am putting these markers up on the side of the road because it's kind of mushy. Uh, that's going to get mushy. This has all been flooded, so gotta be careful here because I want, if I put it wrong, this little bridge is pretty narrow. I don't think it's going to be able to make it through this part. I know it's not going to make it through those rocks. Or this part. I don't think it's going to make it through this part unaided. These rocks cannot be removed. That tree, there's a tree right there. It can be removed, but not with the equipment that you have here. It don't matter because you can't fix it. You can't remove the rocks. Yes, but in English. Maybe not. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I can't tell you for sure. Let's see what it works. I'm probably going to have some difficulties with it one. One thing I learned, having two routes going the same way, following the same route, can be a problem. Let's see what happens. looked at this part of. Oh man. Well, no, maybe. I thought I'd steered him into that telephone pole. I might have. I think I'm gonna flip him right here. Maybe. All right, he made it. Made it so far. Now, I don't think he's gonna get. I don't think he's gonna get past this part up here. I'm not sure if he's going to get past this curve here because it's kind of soupy. No, he ain't going to make it past them rocks. But I can steer him around them. It's about to tell me it failed. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a checkpoint right. Put one here. Oh. Yeah, clicking on the thing, it automatically takes you to where it failed. So I'm going to add a checkpoint there and there. Oh, okay. And now when I dispatch the vehicle, it's not going to start way back there. It's going to start right here. These are the test vehicles. It doesn't do that whenever the route's running and it fails. If the route's running and it fails, the truck runs off a cliff or gets stuck or whatever. When you tell it to dispatch the vehicles, it dispatches them from the beginning. It has to do that entire route. That boulder. I guess he got around that. You're gonna get past this dip. Well, I'll be successful. I'll tell you, there was something I saw. I don't know, a couple days ago. I don't know. I'm sure that some of you have seen Asmongold, but there was a new creator on YouTube, I think. Well, yeah, she had, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Yes, there was a new creator on YouTube. She had put up like 3 videos. She did have some followers. She had 300 and something followers, which, for somebody who'd only been doing it for a very short time, that's kind of impressive. But um, she, I watched her videos, and she she does a good job. But anyway, um, she put out a video, and Asmongold reacted to it, and as he as he was it was during a stream, and as he was reacting to the video, as he was talking about the video, he was showing her video in the background. Um, and he realized that she only had, I think, 380 subscribers at that time, well, at the time that he had looked. But he, it shocked him, it surprised him because she's good, and so he went to share the link, and when he went to her page, it had already gone from 380 to over 1,000, because well, he had already done that, and he'd only been talking about her for a couple of minutes. And then he refreshed it, and it had gone up another 1,000 in, um, by the time I think by the time I saw when she posted the video, um, when she posted her response to his response, or her, she had gone from 380 to over 60,000. Last I checked, let me look. Last I checked, she had, well, if I last I checked, she had almost. Uh, I would I would look, but it would mess up the. You know what? Let me look over here. Last I checked, she had 90,000 subscribers, and that was only a couple of days his after he saw her. That's amazing. I'm looking forward. Her channel is the background NPC. Somewhere. Oh, it's a bit of rock. I bet it's that boulder right there. Let me see if I can get this. Hmm. He has 103 subscribers now. Let me 103,000 subscribers. Let me, did that truck made it? About to find it. Yeah, it's that motor, you know, whatever. Fix that in a second. It's not what I wanted. I'm gonna post a link to that video. Come on. As soon as the chat window pops up over there. Okay. Yeah, here.
Laughin' Boys Games. https://udo.be/gyd
Check that video out. That is
/diq2xa15k question mark
that
SI
is
equals sign
awesome.
U0JBL-0FNLUWQM_.
That's her. That's her reaction to his reaction. She went almost overnight from 380 subscribers to over 100,000 subscribers. I think that's the culprit right there. Let's go ahead and take this thing back over to the other base. Set up your next base on the other side of the river. I think I need to scout. Don't run over me. Now them things, when they get rude. You get in the way, they get rude and pushy. Let's see. I wish every creator was over on. Wish every good creator was over on Rumble. But that has not happened yet. My road, I made it. You work for me. Leave me alone. Hope I didn't just mess him up with that rock.
Your first bridge. That should weather any storm. Remember, our job isn't just to fix what's broken. It's to make life better for folks around here.
What folks around here? There ain't nothing whole. All right. That's basically a mobile spawn point. It costs fuel to use it. I don't really. From what I understand, it costs fuel to use it, but now I've got 7 fuel looks kind of cool though. I've never driven it. You know what? Let's fix that. The field service vehicle allows you to recall other vehicles to it at the cost of some fuel. You can earn fuel through side objectives or purchase it at supply depots. Explore your side objectives to earn additional fuel. Yeah, got it. I just want to drive this thing. Oh, it's got a winch. Looks like a little train. It's got its own tracks. That was funny. Okay. It doesn't turn real well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back in the scout. Turn off the parking brake. And go this way. Wait, Bala. Alright. And the way the truck, well, pointed. It's a little nuts. Oh yeah, here is the paver and the truck to haul the paver, the roller, and the truck to haul it around with. The truck's not here yet, but it will spawn right here, I believe. Neither one of them are here. None of them are here yet. But this is the base. Trust me, you don't want to try to drive either one of these guys anywhere. You've unlocked a new base on this map. Bases are interconnected and can be used quickly move things around, deliver resources to one base and retrieve them from another, store a vehicle in one garage and deploy it from another. Each base also serves as a free recovery point. Boy.
That town you just passed through is Bala. It's the industrial heart of the region, so it's vital we get it pumping again. And that means delivering lots of supplies. You'll need to build a road and then plan a route between Bala and the transit point. And there's a nearby village on the harbor that could use your help. If you have the time. Strictly, we're not required, but I think you like to help folks out. Panama is in sore need of supplies, so you could plot a route to it from the transit point. I'm sure the folks there would appreciate it.
Okay. Oh, let's put this color over here in park. And let's see there. It's basically a record.
Country Hit Gaming.
Huh?
Welcome to my channel. Country Hit Gaming.
What is going on?
Whistling.
He does exist. How are you doing, man? How are you? How is the family? I hope everybody's doing good. Let's see. First thing I'm gonna do going to move it paver. Let me show you why you want to use this truck for the paver, which is kind of difficult to do because it don't want to get up on there. But all right, this is an asphalt paver.
Country Hit Gaming. I been good, just been on Chevy streams modding.
Oh, cool.
Remember, liking and sharing helps the channel out a great deal.
This thing, when you're driving it around, when you take the parking brake off and you're trying to pave stuff or trying to get from point A to point B, it's really slow. And it only gets caught on 3 things. Anything, everything, and nothing. All right, I'm going to try and get it up on the back of this truck. But this truck has one advantage. Trying to steer this thing is kind of trying to steer this thing backwards is kind of weird.
Country Hit Gaming. This on PlayStation?
No, I'm not playing it on PlayStation, but yeah, it's available. It's available on PlayStation. Okay. It gives you the option to strap cargo, but
don't forget to hit that notification bell.
The only, I guess it would.
Country Hit
I think
Gaming.
it works for like
Guess
if you
do
put
road work.
stuff on it. Well, yeah. It's kind of exploring, building, trying to. There's some puzzle solving. There's there's a little bit of puzzle solving. You're just from here to here, or here, I don't remember. Now you're driving around, you can, some missions are to connect electricity from one point to another. There's a cable layer. And basically, it digs a trench, lays a cable in it, and covers it up. And that's another thing that I'm going to be getting on here, which is also kind of slow to move. I am. I will. I'll be doing this road. I'll be automating this road, but you don't have to. So I could have driven this thing down here, but it still would have taken a while. Go that way, there's an inch tall gap. inch tall little ledge there. Or whatever, I don't know. I'll park this thing right here in this square. And this little lit up thing. Then I'm gonna get back to the truck. Hold the ramp. You can use this to carry cargo around. I got $41,870. I can go buy another
If you are
vehicle.
enjoying the stream, please remember to subscribe for more.
Actually,
and turn on
probably
notifications
the
to
only thing
know when
I'll
I
buy.
post a video or go live.
I mean, if I play this enough, if I stream this one enough, the only thing I would buy on this map is the. Well, I can show you. That tank looking thing. Now there is a. Okay, just tell me about how to shop that. No, not that. Where is it?
Ethan04.
Oh, I gotta
when
get a level
Mindsea
3.
comes out, you might be able to make Laugh-In Land in the editor and publish it.
Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna have to wait. I'm not gonna be able to. I'm probably gonna have to wait till the first of the month.
Ethan04. LOL, how do you like this game so far?
This one I like it. I've put in a lot of hours on it. Let's see. I'm gonna. As soon as I get to level 3, which is just a few experience points, 650 experience points, I'll be able to get the bigger version of this truck. Well, it's this truck with a crane on it, so I'll be able to load it. But I mean, it's handy to have one of these with the
Ethan04. Oh good.
with
I
the
think the
crane on
road
it.
building thing was super interesting. Is it above your expectations?
It's pretty. It's kind of. I think it's pretty much what I expected. It's massive. I mean, I'm. I did on my own. I did the intro. I did this scenario. I did the intro scenario. I did this scenario. I'm saying scenario because the first scenario was on a small part of this map. The third one I did, the third and fourth ones were they're huge. They take a good bit of time.
Ethan04. I just love spin tires, LOL.
Yeah.
I think these games have always been interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed Mud Runner. You didn't own the vehicles in Mud Runner. I would show you. I'll show you the map. Well, not the map. I'll show you the number of maps here in the way they're laid out. I'll show them to you in a minute. I want to get this. I want to demonstrate the automated road builder.
Ethan04. I would definitely watch a playthrough of you doing Mud Runner VR and rolling down a cliff LOL. Nightbot.
Yeah, but I don't have
Ready
a
to
VR
foyer, sir.
setup. This would work a lot better if that thing didn't have the parking brake. This is a roller, alright. Yeah, I know that. Turn the parking brake on. This thing is really heavy and has no traction. There are a few things that I really wish that this had from SnowRunner.
Apparently that game did pretty bad though. You know, I'm really debating on if I should get Mindsea or Death Stranding too. I only have money for one next month.
Which game did bad? Which one did bad? Oh, Mud Runner?
Mud Runner VR.
I wonder why. I like,
what about SnowRunner?
Yeah, I like SnowRunner. I like that you can, I like that in SnowRunner you can, you know, you own the vehicles is the first thing that I like. The, you know, the massive play area, and I mean, it's a challenge. It's a challenge to get these vehicles from point A to point B and to do what you have to do. And figure out how to get from here to there, and you know, maybe, you know, this one is a lot less about climbing rocks.
Man, how fun it would be if GTA 6 has similar mud physics a little bit. Like you can drive a smart car through the swamp.
No, you can't. Not in this game, Swamp.
Ethan04. Or can't.
Yeah. GTA physics, you can drive a smart car through a swamp.
Ethan04. Maybe if you got big tires, LOL.
Let's see. I want to show the. And that's kind of, I guess, kind of the appeal of these games is it's the challenge of getting from point A to point B. To, you know, to do whatever it is that you're trying to do. Man, trying to in SnowRunner, you're going through this long, messy soup of, you know, long, messy road, you know, just mud soup. And, you know, you get way out there trying to deliver whatever you're trying to deliver, and the truck rolls over. You know, you got two choices. You can either A, recover the truck, which leaves the cargo wherever it was, and takes the truck.
Ethan04.
You know, leaves the cargo
it's
out there and takes the truck back to base.
Just bumping around going 1 mile per hour through a tiny puddle. Nightbot.
Yeah.
Quote.
When you're like, you gotta go. You like I say, you're going through this long road of, you know, mud soup, and you know, carrying some load.
There's that one winch point, but it's going to flip you over or bring you deeper.
Yeah. You know, your truck rolls over
Knife it.
and dies, so the
Remember, liking and
winch
sharing
doesn't
helps the
work.
channel out a great
So
deal.
you have the choice of either recovering the truck, which drops the payload wherever you are, and takes the truck back to the nearest your nearest spawn point, your nearest base, or you go get another truck and drive it all the way out to where you are to pick that truck up.
Knife it. Abuse of the voice bot may result in being timed out or banned.
And
Don't
then
be
there
annoying.
was the fuel and the damage.
Ethan04. If only they had GTA 5 vehicle flipping LOL.
Yeah, then there was the fuel and the damage.
Knife it. Don't forget to check out the British Kid T. Smiley face. https://thelaughfinsd Oregon creator spring.com/listing /British Kid product equals and https://thelaughfinsd Oregon creator spring.com/listing /British Kid product equals.
Product equals. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna do Expedition 33. I just wanted to. People seem to like.
Ethan04. Did you buy one of those wormholes from Metal Gear Solid 5?
Well, yeah. I mean, how else are you supposed to do it? Man, it's sad to me that we're never going to get a Metal Gear Solid 6. Or if we do, it's going to be by. It's probably not going to be.
Ethan04. You've got a guy fultoning all the sand out of the kids' playgrounds.
Yeah.
Knife it. Rumor has it that the like button is like a genie's bottle. If you hit it just right, Carms will get even more salted awful. Ethan04. Metal Gear Survive 2, take it or leave it?
You know what? I had Metal Gear Survive, but I didn't play it. I hadn't played it very much. I didn't play it enough to really decide whether or not I like it. And I would really like to see a Metal Gear Solid 6 that was, like Metal Gear
Knife it.
Solid 5. Of course,
If
I
you are a
hadn't
new
played.
subscriber,
I
don't
have the
forget to hit
advantage
that
of
notification bell.
not having
Smiley
played the
face.
previous game, so I could go and do those.
Ethan04. To be honest, it was interesting, but I think it sucked as a survival game. Animals only spawned in after you completed a mission, I think, so I had to do online missions to get food.
Oh. This road, I had, when I was playing this for myself, I had this routed through there, and there's a lot of soup in that part of the road. I love the mud physics in these games. Some people would find it really frustrating, but it's part of why these games are it's part of these games being these games. The more you drive through a muddy area, the muddier it's going to get.
Ethan04. They should make a walking version where you've gotta walk through the bayou in big boots.
Yeah. See, I can come over here and pave this stuff. I have to do it manually though.
Nightbot. For all the working glitches on Fallout 4, go here https://www.youtube.com/watch?b=KFNJA9WRT9.
I don't know how many times I have played through Fallout 4. I haven't played through it.
FM04.
The last time I played
You
through it,
tried
you
making
guys
a
saw
ramp out
it.
of sand and jump over your bulldozer.
I don't have anything fast enough to do that. Oh man, the mods on SnowRunner. This one has mods available, but you got to sign up for some third party something or other, which I don't understand. And the only thing, when I looked at it, the only mod that was there, it was only one.
Fallout 76 is so full of stuff now.
You know, I don't know. Do you remember when me and Chevy tried to play that? We were streaming it. We were playing it, but we would go along and do whatever mission, whatever mission that came up, and it would, I would be the party leader, and
FM04. Yeah.
I really don't like that. I don't know why in the world would they set that up that way. You have online missions that you have to do by yourself, or you have to do for yourself, regardless of of doing it for somebody, helping somebody else do it. Okay, here is the automated road building. This is when you build it build it for a mission. So I started it. Now I'm just going to go over here. Do the dump truck has to go first, then the bulldozer, then the paver, then the roller. Click on that, and I click on that. Tell him I want this truck to go on that route. And now he's going to try and now all of the other vehicles in that square are going to ghost out, so we're not going to run into it. Now once he gets started, I click on that and that, and paper is now working on the road segment. Okay. All right. So there's that, and he is back here. Where'd he go? So he's making this mound go flat. And now I click the paver and the route. No, not you. Select that and that. There's that roller going down there without the paver. It doesn't do anything.
Nightbot. If you are enjoying the stream, please remember to subscribe for more, and turn on notifications to know when I post a video or go live.
That. And now I'm going to spectate him so we can see. You can see what the pavement looks like before. You can drive across that or whatever, it's not going to do anything. Unless you drive across it with this thing.
Ethan04. I got an apple slicer the other day and it works really well, LOL.
Okay.
Ethan
Oh, there's a warning bell. I want to
peel an apple or a potato in a few seconds.
Oh, well, that's good. So there is that road finish. Okay.
Ethan 04. You think you can get this road done in 5 minutes?
I just did. There it is. Now it wants me to do to plot a route from here to, I think it's there. Establish a supply route to Anbola. Yeah, and I'd have to go from there to there. But there might be a little bit of an issue with this truck going through here. Let's see if I can do one quick. Yeah, there's always an issue if you've got always a potential issue for these routes running against each other, running across each other, running alongside each other. They will inevitably mess the other one up.
Nightbot. Check out the remake of Laughlin's very first video here, https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=wmx1ygl feature $u2.b.
For example,
Nightbot.
this one going.
Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch the stream.
This one.
I hope that
at this
you have
point,
a wonderful day.
Might push this one. Might hit.
Ethan
might
04.
luck into this
I think
one.
I'm going to head out of here.
And push
have
it over here. Well, hold on just a minute. As soon as I finish this route, I'm about done with it. I want to show you how many maps there are. I'm not going to be long. And then I'm going to go, I'm going to end the stream and go eat. I gotta make sure that they don't buy the leaves.
Ethan 04. Sure.
Let's see. I've got to run this fella right over here. And over there. And up there. 20 there. And
Ethan 04. Also, I keep hearing about this game called Palia. Maybe you'd be interested in it.
Really? I have to
Ethan 04. I don't really know what it's about.
I've seen the name. I don't know what it is. Let's go to. I'm going to return to hub. Nice. It does take a. It's loading thing.
Nightbot. Rumor has it that the like button is like a genie's bottle.
Oh.
If you hit it just right, you'll get 3 wishes. Smiley face.
Kind of reminds me of Enshrouded.
Nightbot. Hey, did you know that if you share Laughlin's streams, something good will happen?
Numbers down there.
Laughlin will get more views, LOL.
But Enshrouded, after a little bit, what it would do is, it would have the goal number, then it would have the number building up to it, and then the goal number would get bigger. Okay. This takes a little too long. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing Expedition 33.
Nightbot. Remember, liking and sharing helps the channel out a great deal.
Like I said, people seem to have liked
FN04.
this.
That
so
loading screen is annoying, LOL.
Okay, so this is the one that we did at the beginning. This is the same map, larger and with it's been flooded. Okay,
Nightbot.
so
if you are enjoying the stream,
I've
please
already
remember to
done
subscribe for
a
more
quarter
and
of
turn on
the thing, and I was kind
notifications
of
to
messing
know when I
around while we're
post a
doing
video or go live.
doing the
FN04. Weird map
stream.
screen.
Well, see, each one of these little circles is a different map. That top one took, I don't know how, I don't know how long it took me, but it took a good long
Nightbot.
while. That
if you are a new subscriber, don't forget to hit that notification
the first
bell.
one I did it in 2
face.
hours. The second one I've done, I've done a quarter of it in about the same amount of time. The one at the top and the bottom are
Nightbot.
they take much
Bank
longer.
heist 20,000.
And I have no idea about the other 4 because I ain't got there yet. So it'll keep you entertained for a while. If you enjoy this, if you enjoy this game, it will keep you entertained for a while.
Nightbot. Laughinbot is a synth. Ethan04. Might take you a year to finish the game, LOL.
Yeah, it might. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know what I'm doing. It's in the PlayStation. Let's see. We're holding the PlayStation button. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna let Ethan go find something interesting to do. That's going to be it for me today. I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you back here.
Also, I sent a picture on Discord. If you didn't see about mine, see, they'll have open world and a bunch of game modes and stuff.
Oh, I know that they're going to have
talk to my friend about lineman
player
work.
Oh, okay. They're
FN04.
I know they're going to have player created stuff, which is really cool. There's a link I put in the chat up here. Let me. Oh, it's not in. It's over there. Let's see. There. I think everybody should go and check. That was admin goal. I think everybody ought to go and check this out. Everybody that hasn't already seen it.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the game turns out. I hope it's all right.
Go and check out that video.
Boys Games. https://www.youtube.com/b=GYDIQ2XA15K&T
but not all great creators have made it over to Rumble yet. It's just me. No. Several. There are a lot of people on Rumble. A lot of people doing gaming. A lot of people doing political and social commentary, and there's lots of good folks over here on Rumble, and I wish everybody would get over. Anyway, so I don't know. I'm just rambling. That's going to be it for me today. I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you back here next time. Tomorrow I'll be playing Expedition 33, another indie game that's much less than $80. You guys have a great night. We'll catch you next time. Laughing boy out. Bye-bye.